Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Command Center, where we like to put our favorite commander, maybe even yours, front and center. And you know we can't do that unless you play those three egregious letters, EDH. What does it stand for today, Hado Ken?
You know what? I'm so sick of telling everybody this every time we meet, but y'all ain't been listening, so I'm gonna have to tell you again. It stands for evilly deceptive hypotheticals. You know, we were just sitting around eating some stale Cheetos because we don't waste food, and we was like, "Yo, self, what are some things out? What are some cards out there that if we had to get a hard decision, a hard look at, that we would have a tough time choosing between?" But before we jump down that rabbit hole, we need to give a shout out to a patron.
That's right. We always want to give a shout out to a patron when they join the Mana Squad, and today we are shouting out Big Blue Kaiju. I love that name.
That's a fine name.
I love that name. Mm-hmm. Which Blue Kaiju is it?
The big blue one.
You sound like a Pacific Rim fan.
That's
I understand.
Right.
Jaegers get there all day. Anyway, tell us who his favorite commander is.
So Big Blue Kaiju's favorite commander is Amareth the Illustrious, who I gotta add is not blue.
Never heard of it.
So he probably missed it because it came up in the first Commander Legend set. It's a I'm blanking on names as far as like wedges and shards.
What's
right
the
now.
color combination so we can give it to you?
It's white, blue, and green.
Oh, so you mean banned.
So it is blue.
It is banned. It is banned. It is a 3 and banned dragon with 6/6.
Ooh, it's a dragon.
Yeah. So this one is a little nasty. So
yeah, you have my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
So here's the thing. So whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under your control, you look at the top card of your library. If it shares a card type with that permanent, you can reveal that card and put it into your hand. So essentially, you might be thinking, how would you build a deck around this? I don't know. Just maybe build a deck around similar permanents.
Like all creatures.
All creatures, whole bunch of lands, whole bunch of artifacts, what have you. Make it 2 permanents or whatever, get a little jazzy with it so you can switch it up a little bit. Yeah, you start drawing like a demon. It gets crazy out here with Amareth.
Big Blue Kaiju, I like the way you tether ball. And you know what? I definitely smell what you're stepping in. Thank you for being part of the Mana Squad and being a patron. And just remember out there, as being a part of our patrons, you give us a shout out, we shout you out. And we also like to give a shout out to one of our partners. That's right, Into the AM. When we out there partnering, we like to go into the AM. For all your style, for all your look, and all your swag. Remember, as part of the Command Center in space, everybody can see your style.
If you want to pick up one of these nifty t-shirts, one of this sweet swag, be sure to check the link in the description below.
So I think we all at some point in our lives have played some variation, unless you're said, of get jiggy with, we're gonna call it that, just to throw back to one of my favorite CDs as a small child, marry or kill. So either like hook up with marry or kill, but we're not judgmental people. We're not trying to sit here and judge people based off of their appearances. We're not heathens in that way. We're heathens in other ways. So instead, we're gonna play a game that I call counter, copy, or resolve. All right, so how this game is gonna work: counter, copy, resolve. We're each going to pick a list of 3 cards, and the other 2 are going to have to pick whether we would counter, which one we're going to counter of the 3, which one we would copy or steal, and then which one we're going to let resolve. And Ken, I think you have an example of kind of what that might look like.
So yeah, basically something similar to this. Would you so your 3 choices would be blasphemous act, a rights to replication, and a all is dust. So basically, between those 3 choices, which one would you copy, which one would you just let resolve, and which one would you counter?
So yeah, I would definitely counter all is dust every day, all the time, every day. I would copy. I need some rights of replication. I like it. Was kick? Is it kick?
It's kicked.
Give me that. And what was the other one?
Blasphemous act.
Blasphemous act. Sometimes you gotta let things resolve. Just let things go bye-bye.
We're gonna give each other 3 different choices, and we're gonna decide what we're gonna copy, we're gonna counter, or we're gonna just let it resolve. Just that simple.
All right, cool.
All right,
start off.
Seth, why don't you kick us off?
Cool. I'll start off with an easy one. Oh, there's a stipulation with this that you forgot to mention. We can choose banned cards, cards that are no longer on the list that we can play legally. So
we don't follow rules. What made you think that? This is just a stipulation in general. If it's banned, it's more of a suggestion. We're the type of people. I play Paradox Engine as a commander, so
I put my pants on just like everybody else. It's somebody else's house. So let's go ahead and get down to it. Who's going first?
How'd you get here? All right, so I'll start it off. All right, so here's my 3. Sheoldred, Mind's Dilation, Iona. All right. So for those who need a little explanation, of course, you all know Shieldred is the Praetor that says you sacrifice creatures at the beginning of your upkeep. Mind's Dilation. The first spell that my opponents cast during any turn, I get the top card of the library. If it's a permanent, actually, I get the top card of the library. I can cast it for free. If Iona, which is a banned card, is mono white. I believe it's a 9-drop, but it says, hey, as she enters the battlefield, choose a color. Opponents cannot play colors of that choice.
That's so easy. That is too easy. First of all, I would counter the Mind's Dilation because I don't need you taking my crap. Second of all, I'll take a copy of Sheldred because I play a lot of... actually, you know what? I'll take a copy of Sheldred and then I'd let Iona resolve because I play more than one color. I don't play monocolored decks. Why? Because I'm not basic.
Ooh, okay. I love your reasoning.
Speaking on behalf of basic people, I am going to counter the F out of Iona. Two of my favorite decks are Titania and Feldon and are very monocolored, so I'm not trying to have any of that up in here. I'm going to copy the Mind's Dilation because if you're going to steal my stuff, I'm stealing your stuff too. And I typically play a lot of very strange synergistic cards, so I'm probably stealing stuff that's better, Ken. And then I'm going to let Shieldred resolve. I love Phyrexians. Why would I? Shieldred is too good to be copied. She stands on her own. There's no peers for her. And I'm not going to counter a Praetor. That'd just be sad. I love them. So, yeah.
Okay. I like your reasonings. Derek, your reasonings are questionable. But, that's typical day here at the command center. So, hey, nothing changed.
My go. I've been here to help save the world. Okay, y'all ready? I don't know. My 3 choices. Vorinclex, Xander, Zakama.
Why are you so mean? Derek, you answer this first.
Okay, Vorinclex, Xander, Zakama. I am countering the ever-living crap out of Zakama. I've seen this do too many things. Zakama, I'm tired of you and your untapping of lands. Because you know what? Half the time, I forget that's even going to happen. And then it just hits me in the face. And then it's like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. And then everything I have dies. My creatures die. My artifacts and enchantments die. Before you know it, Ken has 900 life. And we're all looking at each other like, why did we let this happen? So Zakama's getting countered. I'm going to go ahead and copy Xander. Xander sounds fun. I like milling people. And then when I copy it, like... I don't know, maybe I can make more copies and kill those copies and then make you discard all your stuff because that's what I do to my friends. And I'm going to stick by my Praetor thing. Vorinclex is going to resolve because, and I have a good reason for this, everyone's going to hate you at that table. If anything, you casting a Vorinclex either means you're about to win then or everyone will kill you. So it's like my little ticket to be like, you could attack me or just kill the person who played a Vorinclex. So like politically and my love of Praetors, I'm going to let that resolve.
Politically, you still have a Vorinclex.
I mean, I didn't cast it. I let the other person's resolve.
Still have one.
No, he copied.
He has. No,
he copied Xander.
Oh, okay, sorry.
He's gonna let Vorinclex resolve.
Oh, that's a dumb move. That is a dumb move.
Dumb's my middle name.
Clear, we're talking about OG Vorinclex, right?
OG Vorinclex, not the new one that gives you counters. No. That's too easy.
The one that keeps your lands tapped.
The one that says you have no fun.
Weird. Okay, so this is strange. So I'm definitely countering Zakama off rip. It's gonna happen. Not sorry. I hate Zakama. Shit, whatever.
Hold on, no. I want to change it up for Sid.
What?
I'm gonna take Xander out and I'm gonna put Kalia in. So you got Kalia, Zakama, and Vorinclex.
Okay, I'm gonna blow your mind with this one.
Go for it.
I'm still countering Zakama.
Okay.
I'm sticking to my morals, sticking to my guns.
Okay.
All right, get that dinosaur out of here. Fake Hydra, whatever. I don't know. All right, next, I'm going to let, you said Vorinclex, right?
Vorinclex.
I'm going to let, I'm going to copy Vorinclex. Okay. I like my lands tapping for double.
You do realize, man.
I know what happens.
Okay.
Because when what's her name?
Kalia.
When Kalia resolves, I got a murder in my hand waiting for her. I'm gonna murder the bleed out of her.
You're assuming a lot.
I'm assuming what?
You're assuming that you have a murder spell in your hand.
I keep a murder spell.
Okay. Let me add one caveat. Your hands are bare.
No. Oh, it's a lot of caveats going on out here.
You in top deck mode.
Because how am I going to counter the other ones now?
No.
Sed keeps a murder tucked in his butt cheeks as an emergency. He's always ready.
Break in case of emergency.
So yeah, a lot of people don't know my hatred for
I've
for
seen
Kalia.
I've seen Sid come out on his front porch in his bathrobe with a shotgun like I thought I heard a Kalia.
I thought Sed was gonna say a lot of people don't know about my secret butt murder.
Look, I'll be real.
Oh, wait.
I say this about a lot of cards, but Kalia was really one of the cards that almost made me quit Magic when I first started. It was literally play non-basic lands, Kalia, Avacyn, and of course Iona was unbanned at the time. So it was like, why do we play this game? Who let this heathens why is that a card? I literally created decks to stop Kalia, and they worked, and I didn't feel bad about it.
Butt murder sounds like a flavor of Four Loko.
Where did the non-basic lands come into that? I was very confused about their inclusion.
Because it's Mardu, so they got to play and I was just starting off, so I'm playing basic lands. So I'm just like, how are your lands doing more than one? Wait, what are they doing?
I think we just re-traumatized. Saying, how about you go ahead and start give us your list?
So I am going to tailor this first list for a deck that y'all see a ton. It is I think the deck I've had for the longest is Titania. So 3 cards from that deck. First one is Hour of Promise, which is the sorcery that lets you tutor for any 2 lands and put them into play tapped. Okay. So like Dark Depths, Thespian Stage, Gaia's Cradle, and Strip Mine, all my favorite things in there. Field of the Dead, all the good things. Yeah. Second one is Crater Hoof. Okay. Because gotta love the big frog. And 3 is Greater Good, which is the one where you can sack a creature, draw cards equal to its power, and discard 3, which basically is like play this, win the game in Titania, because every time you sack a land, you draw 5 cards. Yeah. So
can't start it off.
I would have took Our Promise and changed that out with Trying for the Horde, but that's just me. But anyway,
wait for later.
Our Promise, I'll let that resolve because I don't care. Go get your 2 lands, do whatever you need to do. Crater Hoof, I'd copy. No, I counter that. What was the last one?
Great. Last one was Greater Good.
Yeah, I copy because you can sack stuff, I can sack stuff too. I don't care.
My list is going to be exactly the same as Ken on this one. Let's see. The big guy is a game ender, so we can't let that hit the board. Greater Good, you got one, I got one too. We can all join the Greater Good.
The Greater Good.
The Greater Good. And I mean, I see what you're trying to do with the sorcery spell to go get 2 lands. I mean, you're going to get lands anyway, so why stop it?
Exactly.
This is all just like trying to get like subconscious like signals to let me cast Hour of Promise without it ever being countered. I'm just laying little seeds.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Play your little mind games. All right. I got
Ooh, I go get a Glacial Chasm. Ooh, I go get a Dark Depths. Ooh, I go get a Thespian Stage.
I don't run Glacial Chasm.
My desk about Thespian Stage is now Dark Depths. I got a 2020 Indestructible. What's the Swords Plowshare doing to your head, kid? Telling you to shut up. That's what it's doing.
All right. Copy, kill, resolve. First on the list, Zor the Enchanter. Dream Halls. This is a 5-drop enchantment that says that any player on the table can discard a card from their hand.
And play one for free.
Play one for free that shares a color with that card that you discarded.
Okay.
Last card, Teferi's Protection.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is so easy.
All right, what you got, Ken?
Okay, I'm going to let Dream Halls resolve. I'm not countering that. I'll counter. What was the first one?
Zor the Enchanter.
I'll go ahead and counter that, and I'll take a copy of Teferi's Protection.
No. You already took a copy of Dream Halls.
No. I'll let Dream Halls
resolve. Okay, my bad.
A copy of Teferi's Protection because if my life don't change, yours don't either. So don't care. And then Zor the Enchanter, whatever.
I agree. Yeah, I'm copying the Teferi's because then also I disappear before you do, just for like petty purposes, like how I did it better. The Zur, I'm terrified. Actually, if you played Zur, it's a little different. But in general, Zur is being countered. I like your Zur deck. But normally I see a Zur, I'm like traumatized. The first GP I ever went to when I was first learning Commander, first table I sit down, I had a Gishath deck because it had just been released with a bunch of like commons and uncommon dinosaurs. Just learning Commander. Some dude played a combo-tastic Zur deck that killed me on turn 3 games in a row. And I was like, well, Commander's fun. So Zur, I'm coming for you. And then, Dream Halls is super fun. So I would let that resolve. I love discarding and casting for free, especially because I play so many monocolored decks that, like, all my cards are the same color. So I can just constantly cast things.
Okay, so my 3 choices include, ready? World Fire, Biorhythm, Mindslaver.
Ooh, okay, this is good. Eric, you go first on this one.
This one is super easy for me. Mindslaver might be my least favorite card ever because you're not. I don't mind Emrakul because I get a turn after. You're not taking my turn and then not letting me have a turn. So Mindslaver is getting countered and then exiled from your graveyard, and then I'm taking that copy of Mindslaver and hiding it from you. Like, oh no, I don't know what happened to that. So like that's Mindslaver. I'm gonna go ahead and copy. Oh, now this is hard. Maybe I should have copied. You know what? No, I take back what I just said. I'm countering Worldfire because I don't like that. The life total at 1, all that type of stuff. I like my permanents. I'm not trying to do that. So Worldfire is getting countered. I'm copying that Mindslaver so I can take your turn. I'm going to take your turn, and whatever recursion you have for that Mindslaver, it's coming back, and I'm going to keep taking your turns, and I'm never going to stop taking your turns, and you will remember the day that you try to take my turn, because you know why you're going to remember it? Because you're going to keep having me take your turns forever. I'm not going to do stuff. I'm just going to keep going and taking those turns. Waste your time if you want to waste mine. And then, finally, I'm going to let Biorhythm resolve, because I love creatures. I always got a lot of creatures. If you use Biorhythm, I'll have like 30 life. I love that.
What about you, Seth?
I'm definitely going to let Biorhythm resolve, because that brings us down to an equal level that's still pretty manageable. I actually bought a copy of Biorhythm when I first started playing Magic, and I found out it was banned. Okay, sure, thanks. Thanks, game store owner, for not telling me that.
I bought a Tolarian Academy thinking it was legal.
I literally bought mine in the store from the guy. Like, hey, you know I play Commander, right?
I'll find you.
Whatever. All right, so anyway, a lot of trauma when I think about when I first started Commander.
Yeah, your Magic years were hard. Jesus.
All right, so we're letting that resolve. I think I'm gonna copy. There's no point of copying Worldfire, right? Because it'll just do the same thing twice, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just let that. I'm gonna counter that. I'm counter that one, and I'm gonna now let Biorhythm resolve. So that means that I have to copy Mindslayer.
Counter.
No, I'm countering Worldfire.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm copying Mindslaver.
Okay.
Because, kind of like Derek said, if you want to do it, we can play those games. We can
Your
do it
turn is your turn. Your turn is my turn. No, wait, that's your turn. Yeah. Oh, see, here's the deal. It's easy. I can resolve that one, even though that's my list. I just throw a chair at you. So
This list could have been a lot nastier. I get what you're
who has
going from.
who has the last list? Derek.
I definitely hate that Worldfire was unbanned, because I don't hate it. I just haven't seen it in the game, and I hear other people screaming in other games when it resolves, and I don't want to feel that pain.
That's okay, because I'm putting it in the deck with Teferi's protection. Anyway.
All right, so I have my next set of 3.
Okay.
And this is just, I think, my 3 of my favorite cards, 3 of my pet cards that I think all of them should resolve, but whatever. We have to play the game. We got Villainous Wealth. Good old Billy Wealth.
I'm countering Villainous Wealth.
We got Triumph of the
I'm
Hordes.
countering Villainous Wealth.
And we got Tainted Strike.
I'm countering Villainous Wealth.
So just all happy things.
I'm going to counter Villainous Wealth. I'm going to take a copy of Tainted Strike, and I'm going to let Triumph of the Horde resolve. I'm countering Villainous Wealth. As a matter of fact, I'll use 2 of them. I'm going to use both of them. I'm going to counter Villainous Wealth, and then I'm going to copy it so I can use it against you. You know what? No, I'm going to counter. No, I only want one choice. I'm going to counter Villainous Wealth. I'm going to take it out back, pee on it, light it on fire, salt the earth so that nothing else can grow. Hire 2 priests, a nun, and 1 demon to make sure to bless and both desecrate the ground. Yeah.
So I'm going to take it. You really want me to fill in this Wealth?
He really hates Villainous Wealth.
That card.
All right, so my list is going to be different for Ken, because I don't mind Villainous Wealth resolving. I'll take a copy of that. Sure, I'll have some of those fries. The Tainted Strike, or what was the last one?
Triumph of the Hordes.
Triumph of the Hordes, got to counter that one, baby. You're not running in on me. You run up if you want to. All right, so last one is Tainted Strike. Hey, somebody got to go. Let it resolve, baby. Hope it's not me.
Roll the dice. Live dangerously. I like it.
Honestly, I think that should be a new game mechanic. It's called when you play and you roll a dice, and then when it's introduced, Tainted Strike hit somebody random.
Just a random Tainted Strike.
A random Tainted Strike.
That's my kind of format.
So thank you guys for tuning in. If there's any cards that you guys seen that we talked about and you want to put in your deck because you're heathens like us, why don't you check out our affiliate link at the bottom next to our Into the AM link. That's right, TCG player. You're gonna help yourself out, help your deck out, and help out your local LGS at the same time. That's right. So like and subscribe. But until next time, Oh dear God.